Hey you guys, welcome. This is a quick energizing flow. Before we begin, I did just want to make an announcement. If you are someone that is looking for consistency and you want an online group to show up every day on your mat for 45 minutes, I am hosting this morning momentum. It's an online program 3 days a week in the summertime, 4 days a week in the fall to winter time through spring. It is a great way to just start your day off with energy, with purpose, with some mantra, breath work. It is Central Time that we begin, so 7:15 a.m. Central Time. If you are interested, check out my website, madeline.org. All right, this is an energizing flow. Let's begin at the top of our mat in a standing mountain pose. So go ahead and bring those feet hip width apart. Bring the palms to face forward. And before we begin, if you want to bring in any shakes, any hops, anything to just shake off some energy, feel free to do that before we begin. Maybe move the spine like a snake. It's my favorite thing to do. And when you arrive, just take a few deep breaths here. Let the belly be heavy. Give yourself permission to take up space. Make any sounds, sighs. And then we'll bring our palms to touch in front of our hearts. And we'll begin class with one chant of Om. We'll take a cleansing breath first, so inhale here. Exhale. Inhale to Om. Om. If you have an intention or prayer that you wish to start your day off with, feel free to set your intention or say your prayer right here, right now. And begin to connect deeply to your breath. And we'll keep our palms touching. We're just going to point them down. Inhale, scoop down from the earth, reach up, find a nice back bend. And as you exhale, hinging at the hips into your forward fold. Deep breath in here. Deep breath out. Inhale into a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Deep breath in. And on your exhale, bend the knees, come down into a squat, opening up through the back, the low back, back of the heart. If your heels are lifted, that's totally fine. Deep breath in here. Exhale, straighten the legs into your forward fold. Inhale into your halfway lift. Shoulders back. Exhale to fold. Root down, inhale, rise, sweep those arms up, big breath in. And exhale the hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, sweep down, rise, reach up. Exhale to hinge and fold. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. This time, right foot steps back into a runner's lunge. If you have blocks and you want to use blocks, feel free to use blocks. If you feel called to drop the back knee, drop the back knee. Send that heart forward. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And if that knee is lifted, go ahead and drop that back knee. We'll all rise into a low crescent lunge. Arms reach up. Heart is shining forward. Soften the shoulders down. Breathe. Inhale here. Exhale, release that right hand down into a twist. Left arm reaches up. As you inhale, imagine yourself pulling it from the earth into that right hand and exhaling out through the left fingertips. Curl the back toes, lift through the back knee. We'll rise up into a high crescent twist. Take your time to get there. Inhale here. Exhale, we'll cartwheel the hands open into warrior two. Bending into that left knee. Soften the shoulders down. Find your center and breathe. Flip that front palm. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Gaze can be up or down depending on what feels good to your neck. Inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to frame that foot. Step back into a plank pose or down dog. Hold here and breathe. If you're in down dog, you're welcome to stay in down dog or join in plank. From your plank, go ahead and shift that weight forward. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down onto your mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, peel that heart open for low cobra. And exhale, make your way into down dog. A few breaths here. Inhale, reach that right leg up high. And exhale, step that right foot through between the palms, picking it up if it doesn't make it into that runner's lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten that front leg and then step that back foot to meet the front in a forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Root down, inhale, rise, sweep those arms up big, breath in. Exhale the hands to heart center. And take what you need before we begin the other side. Shakes, sways, anything you need. We'll point those palms down. Inhale, sweep down to the ground, rise up, reach out, nice back bend. Exhale into your forward fold. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, come back down into that ball. Breathing into the back. Deep breath in. Exhale, straighten the legs into your fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Rooting down, inhale, rise, arms reach up. Exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep down, rise, back bend. Exhale to hinge and fold. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale, fold, left foot steps back, this time into that runner's lunge. Feel free to drop that back knee right away if you'd like. Opening up through that left hip. Open through the heart. The knee stacked over the ankle. And then drop that back knee. Rise up into your low crescent lunge. Breathe. Inhale here. Exhale, release that left hand down. Right arm reaches up for that twist. And same thing if you'd like. You can imagine inhaling from the left palm, exhaling out the right palm. Curl the back toes, lift through the back knee. We'll rise up into our high crescent twist. Deep breath in. Exhale, open those arms up into warrior two. Flip that front palm, reach forward, inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior gaze, up or down. Deep breath in. Exhale, cartwheel the hands. Frame the foot, step back to your down dog or plank and hold. Breathe here, find your strong grip. Find your breath. And maybe smile here. Enjoy the pose. Option to go right into down dog, or on your exhale, lower yourself all the way down. Inhale to your cobra. Exhale to your down dog. And then from your down dog, come down into a child's pose. Bring the knees wide, bring the toes to touch. Send that heart towards the mat, forehead towards the mat. And breathe here. Listen to your breath. Listen to the flow of it. And begin to walk those hands up, coming into a kneeling. And just take a moment to find 3 things that you're grateful for right now. You can bring the hands to heart, you can bring the palms up, anything that feels right to you. Just find gratitude to 3 things. And we'll take a breath with that. Inhale here. And exhale it out. Go ahead and walk those hands back forward. Curl the back toes. Come back into your down dog. And when you arrive, bend through the knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of your mat into your fold. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Root down, inhale, rise, arms reach up, big breath in. And exhale, the hands to heart center. Bring the feet a little bit wider, let the arms rest along the side, and we're just going to sway the arms from left to right, inviting in the breath to inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale left, exhale right. And let the arms just sway wherever they want to sway. I had a dear friend and an instructor say, if you were your child right now showing off this pose, what would that look like? And I thought that was funny because I was like, yeah. Inhale left, exhale right. And then slowly come back to center. Noticing the sensations in the body. And then we'll come into tree pose, your version. So if you'd like, you can kickstand that ankle or the heel into the ankle up to the inner calf or the inner thigh, or traditional tree pose is in your practice, the standing half lotus. You can come into that as well. Go ahead and find a focal point, something to stare at and breathe. Find a nice long spine. Bringing the hands to heart center when you're ready. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. And breathe here. Breathe here so deeply that you feel yourself rooted and supported into the earth. Maybe even play with closing the eyes. On your inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, release the hands down and then release the leg. And we'll come to the other side. Feel free to take out a shake if you'd like. And then when you're ready, come to your version on the other side. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, maybe playing with closing the eyes if that's in your practice. And if you're like, Madeline, what the heck are you thinking? It's okay. You can play with like blinking one eye and the other. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, release. Release the legs. Shake it off. Do a little dance. Whatever you need. Come back to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach those arms up. And exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Go ahead and bring those feet out, toes out, heels in, and sink into your Malasana squat. Again, if those heels are lifted, that's totally fine. Palms pressed, elbows inside the knees. Find length here. Just making sure that you can breathe. So take what you need to be able to breathe in this posture, in all postures. We don't want to limit our breath. So if we need space, we always take space, both on our mat and off. So from Malasana, we're going to come into reverse tabletop. Go ahead and bring those hands behind. Walk the hands behind. Pivot those toes forward. Palms underneath the shoulders. And then from here, go ahead and lift the hips up. Squeezing the shoulder blades, gaze can come up. Maybe the neck drops back. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly come down into a seat. Extend those legs long in front of you. Come onto the sit bones. Inhale, sweep those arms up. And exhale, hinge and fold. Letting the palms just rest where they rest. Begin to rise back up. Go ahead and bring that left leg out. Right sole of the foot inside of the left leg. Again, arms reach up. Inhale, pivot towards that left leg. Exhale, fold. And then begin to rise back up. Right leg reaches out, switching sides. Arms reach up, inhale, exhale, pivot, fold. Beautiful, rise back up. Bring both legs out long. Cross that right ankle over the left thigh. You can bend that left knee, bring it underneath. As long as both sit bones are touching, if you find your right sit bone is hiking up a little bit, go ahead and keep that left leg long. So your choice, long or bent. There's none that's better than the other. Just listen to what your body needs. Go ahead and reach that right arm up and back. And then inhale, reach that left arm up. Exhale, find your twist. And breathe. And then begin to switch. Uncross. Right leg crosses over, left ankle crosses over right thigh. Same thing if you can, if both sit bones are touching. Go ahead and come to sit on the sit bones, or you can extend that right leg long. Left arm reaches up and back. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, find your twist. Beautiful. And then coming out of that, we're going to end class with Kapalabhati breathing, breath of fire, skull shining breath. And from this breath, you're welcome to continue into a meditation if you want to keep your spine tall and just keep that energy going. Otherwise, if you feel called to come into a rest afterwards, you can come into Shavasana. Please take what you need, listen to what you need. I'm going to finish class off with this breath and then finish with 3 ohms. So come into your comfortable seat. If you find that your spine is hunching a little bit or your knees are quite high, you can always come to sit on something to create that nice long spine so that we can fully breathe here. So breath of fire, if you're not familiar with it, it's skull shining breath. It's an energizing breath. You're exhaling out the nose, and when you exhale out the nostril, the belly is going to draw in and the inhales come naturally. So it's kind of like a panting dog, but out through your nose. Like, but you're doing it through your nose. And if you need to blow your nose like I do, which, whatever, if my boogers fly, it is what it is. You can do that. So yeah, and you can go at your own pace. I'm going to go a little bit slower. If you feel called to go faster, whatever you need. And then when you arrive, go ahead and sweep those arms up. Exhale the hands to heart center. Coming back to your intention, your prayer. Releasing the arms, the palms onto the knees in whatever form. And we'll take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And begin. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Take a deep breath in and hold. And when you're ready, exhale. And from here, if you'd like to continue doing this breath, you can do multiple rounds, or you can just continue in meditation here in a seat, or lie down for your Shavasana. I'm going to close this class with 1 chant of Om, bringing the hands to heart. And I'll inhale 2 Om. Inhale. Thank you guys. Until next time. Namaste.